This man ejaculated.
All right, folks, welcome to the show. How are you? It is I, Josh Potter. Welcome back. And guess what, friends? We're getting to the last bit of shows of the year here. December 22nd and 23rd, going to be over at Tampa Bay Side Splitters. Get ready. And then in the beginning of the year, January 12th and 13th, my birthday weekend, going to be in Salt Lake City. What is it? The Ogden Street, historic Ogden Street, whatever the hell. Wise guys. Get over there in the description and buy tickets to that. Those are the next live shows for you. Keep, subscribing, keep liking the show, all that kind of stuff, commenting. And today, oh boy, a very special guest. He's got a brand new special out on YouTube right now, as a matter of fact, live from the Comedy Store. It's Taylor Williamson, everybody. Hooray!
Yay.
How are you, buddy?
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Let me turn this music off. We don't need to play that anymore.
Do you remember when I met you?
Horrible. I do remember that. I was going to say we go way, 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 way back.
Buffalo, New York. I was going to say Buffalo, New York City. That's not correct.
Well, no, yeah, not New York City. No, Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo Wild Wings, New York City, bro.
Yeah, man. It was crazy. Like, I remember you used to come in and do radio, and I used to be the guy that would be like, do you need any coffee or any water or anything like that? You know, that kind of thing.
And you said that to me today, actually.
I did, yeah. I still do it. Still do it to this day.
But I remember you were like, I came to Buffalo, do the club out there a few times, and then one time you were like, yeah, I'm going to move to L.A.,
Yeah, and here we are.
You did it. No,
I did it.
It's beautiful.
It was awesome when I got to see you for the first time, like at the store, and you were like, "Wow, you really did. You really moved."
Well, because I grew up in San Diego, so I had to like move 2 hours to like follow my dreams, and other people had to quit jobs.
Sure,
and quit.
It wasn't hard. That part wasn't the hard part to quit the job. I'll tell you that.
But you had to quit a job and then also move across the world just to make it more dramatic. And
yeah, no, it is quite. I went from the top of the country in the east to the bottom south.
I think you should go back, by the way.
To Buffalo?
I would prefer it.
I think I should go back too.
I'm sorry, I was just trying to pretend I'm a roast comedian.
Oh, that was a roast? I was actually like,
No.
yeah, I really do want to go back, Taylor.
Did you believe that I'm just like, get the fuck out of here, bro?
No. I didn't think you were saying that in a pejorative sort of way. I thought you were saying like, oh, I think you should go back, because I was like, yeah, I kind of do want to go back.
But why did you think that I think you should go back? What do you think?
I don't know. This is no place to have a family or anything like that, that kind of thing. So I thought maybe that's what you were saying.
Do you have a family?
I don't. No, that's why.
But you want to create one?
I would like to create one, maybe. I think about it here and there.
Sure. I hear you.
Is that your dog making, or is it the squeaking of something else? What?
No, Betty's just on the loose a little.
Oh, Betty's out in the
Betty's on the loose.
Oh, all right. See, yeah, we were talking about this.
Sorry.
Taylor has never done a podcast circuit before, right? Is that what you said?
This would be my first podcast. I'm putting myself out there for the first time in this way in a long time.
Yeah, because you got the brand new special out there. It's out right now. It's on YouTube.
Got live at the Comedy Store.
Yes.
I filmed it at the Laugh Factory, and it's the first time I made that joke. I thought of it right now. Oh man, that's a hit. That's a hit.
I liked it. I laughed very hard.
But and I got this dog who's under the table right now.
It's your dog.
It's my dog, and I was like, do I I have I could leave her in the crate for a few hours at home, but then I'm like, I have cleaners at my house right now, and I'm like, I don't know if the dog's gonna be like, what's going on with these people, and then I'm like, I could bring my dog here. But I didn't ask. I just did it. It's kind of like a power move,
No, yeah, we love having.
It was the right
dogs
move.
Here. Yeah,
I did right.
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm obsessed.
And eventually, we'll get to show her on the air. And
yeah, whenever you. She could be out right now. You could show her whenever you want.
She's rubbing her back on the carpet.
Oh,
and,
okay.
She's having a good time. So
yeah, whenever she's ready is all I'm saying. You don't have to
I respect her autonomy.
Sure, of course.
But I don't want you to feel disrespected. But I did Mark Maron a couple weeks ago, and I didn't even think to bring her. I was just like, there's no chance I'm messing with that. But I'm like, I'll bring my dog.
Mark Maron's not even on video.
Well, it's not about showing off the dog. It's more like,
why not?
I don't know if he's gonna be like, why did you bring your dog?
I think if anything, it's an honor you brought the dog here.
I feel that.
I feel like
I brought the dog to Bad Friends.
Speaking for myself.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
And did she come out there?
Yeah, but I asked them. I didn't ask you.
Oh, see, that's we don't care either way.
We wouldn't even have known.
We
wouldn't have turned around.
Yeah, Taylor has a backpack on, and the dog's just in the backpack.
And she's been held by David Spade, She's been Caroline Ray.
Dogs have more credits than I do.
Soon
Crazy.
she'll be held by you if you're both so lucky.
Oh, I mean, I can't wait. I hope so. If she decides, if she
Backpack
so
Betty.
chooses. Why don't we get to some news stories?
You don't want to keep talking about my dog under the table?
And then we will maybe Betty will hear one she likes, and then she'll come out.
Okay.
Ba-dum, bum, ba-ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum. And oh boy, we got plenty of articles sent in from Roach reporters. JoshPotterShow@gmail.com. Kirsten even found some things that she wants to show us. Maybe we start with your things.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to.
You have a video, yeah?
I do.
Well, I'm excited. You can,
It's
because
got a little bit of the Bills in it.
well, yeah, we
actually.
don't really have many sports stories today, folks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say, but this one kind of involves sports, so that's why I'm combining the two.
You worked in sports radio, didn't you?
I did for a little while,
Yeah.
but not when you met me. I was working in regular old rock radio.
Yeah, that's more my scene, the rock scene.
Yeah, we were. I remember when you came in, we had like wrestlers and stuff. I mean, wasn't there
Yeah.
like some wild stuff when you came in?
I think there was like a local indie wrestling show at the same time.
Oh yeah. Did you get to go play in the ring?
No, I have somewhere else. But
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did you do that?
There was this local wrestling thing, and they did where the Sabres practice. They set up a ring, like it's kind of like in this outdoor setup kind of thing. And after comedy shows, we used to like walk over there. I remember we went with Soder one time and we went with a couple other people, but we used to just walk over there and then just like hit the ropes and run back and forth, you know?
Can I tell you the one time I got to go in the ring and I was with a wrestler and he's like, go ahead and run the ropes. But I was like I felt like embarrassed. So I played it cool and I was like, this is my one chance.
Were you like, I'm good?
Yeah, I pretended like it's okay, but but I really want to be like, can everyone just leave the building for like 30 to 3 hours?
Yeah, what would you want to do when you're... Because here's the thing that I figured out, like, I went up on the turnbuckle and stuff like that, but, like, I'm not taking bumps in there.
What would you do if there was like a crash pad? Would you have jumped off onto it?
I would love to do, like a swanton bomb or something like that, but I don't think that... I mean, I would love to do those things, but I'm scared to, like, dip into my deductible, you know? And
I'm scared to do that into a pool, so I wouldn't do that.
Really?
Would you backflip? Would you flip into a pool, bro?
Yes.
Have you?
How deep's the pool?
I mean, like a deep, safe, deep pool.
Yeah. I remember this is as daredevil as I got, as jackassy as I got growing up. We had an above ground pool, and I used to jump off of my garage into it.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Yeah, and everyone would be like, "Oh, bish," but it was like so easy. I mean, the garage was so much higher than the pool.
Like a cannonball?
Yeah,
Look at you. I would not. I don't have that bravery.
I love jumping off stuff and climbing stuff and shit like that. But I would like to do sunset flip on a person. That would be fun.
But that's something that's like safe and attainable and possible.
Well, you know, and I don't know if you watch NFL football very often, but there's this recent move now, and the Eagles are doing this quite a bit. When Jalen Hurts needs 1 yard, they get behind him and they shove him, right? It's the quarterback. He's doing like a QB sneak, and they've been getting behind him and like doing what they call the tush push, where they're all getting behind him and they grab his ass and they shove him in there.
They call it a tush push?
Yes, or like because it's Philadelphia, the brotherly shove is another name for it.
And it's Jalen Hurts tush push too, which is even better.
No, yeah, it's very specific.
Push.
And other teams have tried this and it doesn't work, but there has been... Now, if you type in tush push sunset flip, there was a man who defended the tush push by using a sunset flip.
What?
It's crazy. Let's see if it comes up. It was like a... It's like a college team or something like
Tush
that.
push. It sounds like a little bit cultural appropriation from Jewish gay men.
Really?
I mean, tush. I'm not sure, but I think it's a Jewish word.
Sure, they're using it because it rhymes with the push.
Right. But I mean, it's a compliment, I guess. You know.
Yeah, I wish I could figure out where that video was. I saw it on Instagram, but it was like somebody was defending it by they jumped over the entire offensive line and just grabbed the quarterback and pinned him.
Is it like this is how you would stop it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's this one. Let me scrub it a little bit and see.
I'm really excited about this.
Yeah.
Kirsten, if you look up Joshua Sanchez, it says this young man stopped the tush push with a sunset flipped.
Yes, there
That
you
should
go.
show up on
Gotcha.
X.
That's what we need.
You guys are great investigators. This is really important stuff,
Yeah,
and
'cause
I'm so happy you can find it so easily.
You know what I think about is I see a reel, and sometimes if I don't save it, I'm fucked. You know what I mean? Like, it's just gone forever, and I don't even know what to type in to find it half the time.
God forbid.
Here it is,
There
right
it
here.
is.
Brilliant. All right, 1 second. Let me
Make it big.
make it big and let me get some.
So the guy tries to do the tush push here. You can see, like, right there, and then this guy sunset flips and gets him.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty great, right?
That's great. Did you see the video of Bill Goldberg spearing the guy the other day?
Yeah.
But he really got him though.
Like in real life?
Well, it looks like it was supposed to be like he did like a stunt. He was like a guy was dressed up. Look up Goldberg spear NFL, and I think it was Atlanta Falcons game. Yeah. So he so they did this like bit where they had him come out like he's doing a wrestling match. And his wrestling move was spear, which is like a football tackle or whatever. And but because the guy was wearing who's the football player who's dating Taylor Swift?
Kelsey.
Yeah. So is that Kelsey jersey?
No, that guy's wearing a Tom Brady
same
jersey,
thing,
I
whatever.
think. Or
Yeah, Tom Brady. You're right.
he's wearing a Buccaneers jersey though. Division rivals.
So
yeah, there you go. Ooh.
But he tripped. He really got him. Like that literally would hurt you so much. Like I don't think he was supposed to really hurt him.
Isn't that Goldberg's like thing? Is he was actually like hurting people? Didn't he end a couple
Look,
careers?
his shoe flies off. There's a video
my
that's
God.
widescreen. The guy's shoe flies off, and like you can tell Goldberg trips a little bit and really slams the guy. But yeah, in wrestling, Bret Hart got like permanently injured and had a stroke later and stuff.
Oh my God!
All from years later, he had a debilitating injury from Bill Goldberg making a mistake in the ring.
Oh my God!
Bret Hart said, "You might as well wrestle a real gorilla." That was his line.
Really?
Said he was the most unprofessional wrestler he ever worked with.
Yeah, that's right. And then I think there was like a couple other people that said the same thing about Goldberg, where he just comes in, he spears you, you just take the spear, and it's like we were talking about running around in that ring. You know what I mean? That's like heavy duty. You got to take that.
And the Goldberg thing, I think it was like on the ramp or something. Like I could be wrong, but
Sure.
I believe that there was a ramp or something. Or it was a kick in the ring. Someone got injured on a ramp. I don't know.
Even that guy taking the spear, the poor guy just I don't even know who that guy was. He was just wearing a Tampa Bay Buccaneers jersey, and he's like, yeah, I'll take a spear from Goldberg on the field.
Oh, the Goldberg kick was in the ring. Someone else got injured on the ramp. I think maybe Rick Rude, which is a different person.
Yeah, no,
Yours is 13 of the worst ones, which is quite a.
all Goldberg.
Can I tell you,
Yeah.
as a Jew on Hanukkah, I regret that I was part of this because I don't want this to be an anti-Goldberg.
Because Goldberg
day.
is Jewish.
Goldberg's a Jewish, and I think that we should be celebrating Goldberg today and not showing his worst days. I think we should show his best
Right,
days.
yeah.
Okay.
Can we look up Goldberg's best moments?
Does
he have
Do you guys
13?
it's just the
Does
same
he-
ones?
I would
though, but from
prefer-
his perspective?
That's a good point. Maybe
For the
these-
Hanukkah season, you want to find his best moments.
I would like to
see.
look. Maybe let's watch a clip of the movie where he killed people. He was like an evil Santa Claus or something.
All of the best moments of Goldberg are spears.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then what was his other move?
He had the jackhammer.
The jackhammer, where he'd like throw you into the ground, spike you into the ground.
Can I tell you, Goldberg's brother goes to the synagogue I went to as a child.
I know his name's Goldberg, but it's just I can't imagine him being Jewish. I don't know why.
Well, that's. I mean, he's so cool, you know?
Yeah, I guess that's what it is.
Like, I think maybe people think like Larry David when they think of what a Jewish person is, but they don't think these alpha, like he's like a Gary Goldman Jew, you know? It's like, whoa.
Well, I would think Gary Goldman is like an alpha Jew.
That's what I just said.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I just said.
No, but that's my point. I wouldn't.
That's my
ever
point.
think-
No, that's my point.
I wouldn't ever think of
That's
Goldberg.
literally my point. Are you doing some psychological warfare on me right now?
No, I'm agreeing.
Did
with
you see what just happened?
I just can't imagine.
I was
Goldberg
distracted
being-
by Goldberg's bulge. Sorry.
His bulge.
In
Yeah,
his stance. He is in kind of a gorilla stance. I'd be scared.
yeah. I mean, that's what he did. He would just come out there for 30 seconds and then do one of these and lick his lips and just run at you, and he wouldn't talk at all.
You
What-
find him attractive?
No, not in the slightest bit at all.
Well, tell us your story, Kirsten. You were
Well,
pulling
yeah,
up
I mean,
a
I'll
video
start. I don't
because
know
we
if it
went on a
says-
giant
I don't know if it's as cool as this, but I thought you might enjoy it. It recently happened, and I saw it because we have another story about fast food employees just being, wild.
Yes, of course.
This is a customer, and this is in Nova Scotia, and it's actually about Pokemon cards, and I just thought you might enjoy it because it's a little bit of a fight.
I'm sober and I'm a wise man. I want to make nod on that receipt.
You can scan that one. You can scan it.
Yeah, I have a cell phone.
Yeah, you can scan it. You can go online. You can.
I'm making the scene because you're being bad.
No, sir.
Yes, sir, you are.
I really don't have it.
I thought you might enjoy it because we have a Josh Allen jersey that comes in to save it.
Oh, Josh Allen sighting.
Excuse me. No, man, I need my money back. Excuse you. Exactly. I'm dealing with this manager here. Maybe he can get you on this patch. Yeah, no. We're on camera. So no. You came into my zone. Do it.
Honey, back up.
I'll press charges, dude.
Pause it for a second. I heard a woman say, honey, back up. Is that the woman filming is Josh Allen's girlfriend or whatever you think?
That I don't know, actually. I'm not sure if she's just a bystander. Because during it, she doesn't really seem to have any emotional attachment to whether or not he's getting beat up or bit.
Right, and it seems like he enters the frame quite late.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say bit? Go ahead. We haven't watched that part yet.
You're going to get punched in the face now.
Do it! On camera!
Oh my God. Oh my God. Why would you turn the camera in portrait mode like that?
Why are they fighting?
They are fighting because the first man is mad that he did not get a Pokemon card in his Happy Meal. And he's saying that it's the employees holding it from him, and he wants his money back, and the employees are saying, we're just out of Pokemon cards.
Let's see if this article gives you a little more details here. It says, there's no question that Pokemon cards are one of the most valued Happy Meal prizes fans can get. I didn't even know they had Happy Meal prizes still.
You know Happy Meals had toys in them?
Not anymore. I mean, I haven't heard about the toys in years. Remember they used to have Beanie Babies? They used to have.
But you assume they stopped?
Yeah, because I haven't heard one kid going I got to get that Happy Meal toy.
You think they're just we're done with the toys?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a very negative way to live your life, Josh.
Well, I just assumed that there was no they don't appreciate them anymore because they have iPads now. They have the kids have all these different things. They don't want to have. They're like this stupid Happy Meal toy.
They don't want a free toy?
I don't think so.
But I mean, I could see
that. Is that cynical about the youth?
I think that's sad that you think so pessimistically about great corporations like McDonald's that just want to bring joy to people. And I bet I could see maybe they have jankier toys like Cracker Jacks now,
right?
Just a little piece of paper now. And remember they used to have like things you could swallow and die.
Yes, remember the when the Little Mermaid came out. The Little Mermaid Happy Meal toys were fantastic. They're like core memories. You had Eric in the boat. You had Flounder that squirted water. You had Sebastian.
Oh yeah, they were like in the
they were
bathtub
toys. Yeah, bath toys.
You know what? I was gonna say I wouldn't have accepted them because they're girl toys, but I definitely had them. Did you have that? Was that a big deal to you? Like for me, when they had Hot Wheels and Barbie at the same time, and I got a girl toy, I was like, Mom, you have to go back.
Yeah, no, they made a grave error in giving me the Barbie here.
Wow, I had the flounder.
Of course.
What's the fish? Flounder?
Flounder, yeah.
I had the flounder. I totally had that in the bathtub, bro. I played with that naked so much.
And then the
last week, actually.
You still have it? The flounder is fun. I mean, that would be a fun one to have even to this day.
Yeah.
But so, yeah, I didn't think that they had quite the same. I don't see advertisements for these.
I hear you. But you know what it is? We don't see. Can I tell you what it is? I have little cousins who I care about who are like kids, There's no commercials to see anymore.
That's true.
So we have no idea what's going on out there, but there's stuff going on.
There's stuff going on. I mean, when Hamas attacked Israel, I had no idea for weeks.
That's not because you're not watching Nickelodeon, buddy.
But I just don't know. It's the same kind of theory, though. I just don't. What am I picking the news?
I was with you before we started talking about Hamas and not knowing for weeks.
I mean, I just didn't know. My social media algorithm is all butts and baseball, and I'm not going onto the YouTube TV and picking the news. I'm picking everything else. I mean, I can choose whatever I want. You think I'm picking the news?
I love you.
I'm just saying. Same kind of thing. We don't come across commercials.
You know what? I knew about the Hamas thing the day of, and I was heartbroken, and it really affected me
I'm
a
sorry.
lot. No, but
I wish I found out.
No, I wish I didn't find out. Maybe that's a better way to live, honestly.
Hey, if you just
look at butts.
If you just look at butts and read about, hey, Shohei Ohtani got $700 million. I learned that the day it happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That one came through my algorithm.
I'm doing life wrong.
I guess so. I mean, I don't know. I'd like to think I was doing something right.
You're doing great.
Well, here we are back with the McDonald's story here. One man took his love for Pokemon too far at this McDonald's in Nova Scotia, having a full-blown meltdown after a worker failed to provide him with a Pokemon card. Now, this man doesn't seem like a child in any way. Do they have limits on the age you can get a Happy Meal toy? Because my mom was actually pretty heinous, too. Like, when the Beanie Babies were going on, she was going around.
Really?
Buying Happy Meals that we weren't even eating just to get that whatever the hell bear. I don't even know what the McDonald's Beanie Babies were. But so this guy, he's looking for a full refund. He's demanding a full refund because he didn't get his Pokemon card, and he wants to press charges. So this man, clearly autistic, continue the video.
Yes.
Hey, you're done! I'll bite if I go me. You attack me. You punch me. Back up! Yo, I will bite you! You hit me first. You attacked me. You physically attacked me, and I'll bite you.
I'll bite
He
you.
starts going to bite him.
But why did the other guy attack him? He was trying to de-escalate?
He was
I think
trying
he
to
was trying to just
de-escalate it by
de-escalate.
punching him.
He was trying to de-escalate by punching him?
Yeah.
And wearing a Josh. He just walked up to the guy wearing a Josh Allen jersey and just got in his face, really, at the end of the day. Maybe he wanted to make the line go quicker.
Now, where it really gets crazy is at just the end here for a bit when they start tossing chairs.
Whoever filmed this is an idiot for turning their camera to the side like this. I hate it.
Yeah, the camera person, they're the problem here.
Yeah.
I love how
Because
of
they're
all the
not
people...
moving around the walls.
Out of all the heinous crimes happening here, the cameraman is the most appalling.
I don't like this.
She just got hit by it too, I think.
I don't think they're handling this in the mature fashion that they could be. Can I tell you how you handle this?
You have Pokemon cards on site.
Well, this is what I knew from back in the day. Like, the deal was this is like hot tip. Like, if anyone has 1998 McDonald's rules.
Ooh.
You could go, hey, like secret menu style. Here's $1. Can I have the other toy?
What?
You could just buy a toy straight up without buying the Happy Meal.
What?
Straight up fact.
Had
Matter of
no
fact.
idea.
I don't know if that's still the rules, but I also did to answer your other question, I did hear that I believe McDonald's is discouraging adults from ordering Happy Meals. I heard that's a thing as well because it holds up the line or something like that.
I would hope so.
There was an article about it, but you can't refuse it. Like, because what if you're buying for your kid at home?
That's true. And it's like, what if you just want a small amount of food?
Can I tell you? I went to McDonald's recently. I'm not proud of that, you know?
Why not? We're
I
pro
don't know.
McDonald's.
I love
here.
McDonald's. Okay, I love McDonald's. If they're listening, I'd love to be sponsored by them. I'd
No,
love for you
we're
to be
not.
sponsored by
I
them.
mean, that would be nice, but I think they're looking at greener pastures, you know?
What I love about chicken McNuggets, by the way, is like if you leave them out and you forget that you had them out for like a week, they're like still perfectly the same.
Have you ever seen them make? I know that it's actually alarming how long McDonald's lasts.
But I truly wonder if like it would be unhealthy to. I'm not making that bad. I made a joke earlier, but now I wonder, would you be sick if you ate a chicken McNugget that stayed out for a week?
I think it's actually like. I mean, I think you get a little sick, but it's not healthier. But I think you get a little. You'd get a little sick,
Some
maybe.
vegetables
It can't
grow
be
on
good.
it.
We got like a McDouble one time, I think my freshman year of high school, and it was still there when I graduated. And it looked the same, only it had shrunk a little bit. Like, I could probably message my science teacher. It's probably still on the shelf.
Yeah,
at
people
my
have
school.
done experiments to see how like McDonald's would last over time, and they go years.
Yeah.
And the hamburger still looks the same.
Literally.
The chicken nuggets
Doesn't
still
mold?
looks. But the chicken nuggets, am I imagining this? I imagine when they make them, I seem to remember a video where it's just like pink goo.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was
So-
gonna say is the Happy Meal. But if you get a 4-piece, I was looking at the menu the other day and I was like curious about it, like doing the math what I need to do with life, you know. But like you get like a 4-piece chicken nuggets for like and they're all franchised at different prices, but
Sure.
$369. But like for like $415, you get a Happy Meal with everything and a toy.
No, yeah, it's amazing. You go, how is this actual meat when it costs 15 cents? You're like, on the dollar menu, you're like, I'm getting a whole I shouldn't be able to get a whole hamburger for $1.
But I was making the business point that it's a better investment to get a Happy Meal than just chicken McNuggets.
No, of course you get added bonus. You get the little drink, the fries. What is this?
This is their current toy rotation for the month of December, and we can break it down by week.
Wait, those are toys?
Basically, you can go to McDonald's and get your own McDonald's. They are trying to get children.
See, they're not even trying hard.
They want them to get
it
a
goes
job.
By week. You can get a cash register, a sauce dispenser, a patty grill machine.
They're like, this is your future, kid.
Crew cap and badge set. Prepare corn.
We're having a hard time.
Is there even corn at McDonald's? What the hell does that mean?
Wait,
can I tell you, I went to McDonald's in Japan in like 1998. All my stories from 1998. And like their Happy Meal, they have corn at McDonald's in Japan for sure.
Yeah.
And like now, but like they had like yogurt and like they had apples before, like they had healthy stuff before
sure.
we did. And it was like a nice meal.
No, the foreign McDonald's always seem to have a little something extra going on where you're like, ooh la la. Is that the corn right there?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I don't know.
And their employees all speak like 3 languages at like the McDonald's is in other countries.
In ours they do too, kind of, if you think about it.
Oh, that's interesting. They speak a couple.
Yeah, because like I remember when I was looking for a job out here, I was trying to work at one of your fine establishments, McDonald's, and they wouldn't have me. And you needed to be bilingual.
Really?
Yeah, because you got to be able to speak Spanish out here to work at a McDonald's.
But you can't like be like, I speak Italian and French.
No, that doesn't. Yeah, they didn't care about that. If I went in there, I was like, I speak French.
Though?
I don't speak any of those languages, so I didn't say that. But I bet if I tried, actually, they would still say that's not what we're looking for here.
But what if you learned how to say that in Italian? But I speak Italian and French. You said bilingual. But learn that, like that'd be worth. Can we do that? Can you try that? I don't want to do it, but will you do it?
You could maybe go back when you're fully blind and say that you also speak Braille.
Well, when I'm blind, they have to hire me.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, good point.
It's either I commit a felony or I go blind, then they have to fire me.
And if they don't hire you when you're blind, you're getting some money.
That's what I would hope for. But yeah, no, I mean, it actually, when you look at the McDonald's employees, they earn all that money that they get. Everyone's like, oh, I can't believe minimum wage is so high. It's like they speak 2 languages.
Right.
That's crazy. You know what I mean? Some idiot at his job, he doesn't do that.
So when you came from Buffalo, you tried to work at McDonald's?
Yeah, I tried to work at I tried to get any job when I first moved here, and I was applying. I applied at Target, I applied at McDonald's, I applied at Burger King, and I kept getting no's, and I was like, am I worthless? And somebody was like, hey, how about you aim just slightly higher? And I was like, oh, and then I got a job.
But I admire you. Like, good for you. Like,
thank you.
You worked your ass off to get here, buddy.
Thank you. I mean, it's been a whirlwind.
But you've done, like, I'm trying to be like you now.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not trying to lose my vision, but I'm gonna like you've created an enterprise for yourself. It's so admirable, and like you're a self-made man.
Thank you. I mean, I'm trying my best out here, folks. I should take it more seriously and not go to the Comedy Store Christmas party the night before a taping, that kind of thing. But that's what we get to do. We're our own boss here.
Oh, are you being unprofessional? You got shit-faced?
I did, yeah, I did.
So you're being disrespectul to my business.
I wouldn't even notice.
Is that what? But you're telling me you're like.
Oh no, I just was saying I'm a little hungover today.
So you're doing what I did. I'm not gonna ask him if I bring my dog because I'm Taylor. So you did the same thing to me. You're like I'll be hungover on the Taylor show. I didn't
have to admit it, but I did.
Like if Tom Segura was here, you would not have been hungover.
No, that's not true. I would
have. Oh, then respect. I appreciate that.
No, I would have 100%. Totally.
What if is there any guest you could have that you'd be like, I'm not gonna go to the party because I'm gonna be more respectful to my liver at this party?
I don't think so. Because in my world, it's like if I can't do a show with a little hangover, I have no business.
What if Kamala Harris, Vice President,
I would need to get
Harris.
drunk to do that show.
I would argue OJ. You'd sober up for OJ.
Interesting.
We talked about it.
No, I would need. I would be there. I would be thinking about it the whole time, but I would need to get a little something or other for OJ.
Interesting.
Yeah, 100%.
Don't let your guard down.
Today's Josh Potter Show is brought to us by NBA 2K Mobile. And oh boy, I mean, you're going to be traveling for the holiday season most likely. I know I'm going to be going around and about doing shows down in Tampa Bay, and that's a long plane ride. So thank the Lord for NBA 2K Mobile, because it helps make the time just melt away. You're going to need something to fill those hours, my friend. NBA 2K Mobile is the must-play mobile basketball game. You can dive into tourney mode and compete for the title, or you can have fun collecting player cards to enhance your team's performance. You can even work together with your friends to dominate the leaderboard. And boy, oh boy, I've got a little special offer here involving the player cards with holiday live events in-game and the option to play retro style with a virtual joystick. NBA 2K Mobile is the best way to relax that hectic family dinner's going on. You need something to, sort of ease the tension after that whole thing goes down. And NBA 2K Mobile is the thing to do it. So download the NBA 2K Mobile app for free right now on the App Store or Google Play and use promo code Josh Potter to receive an exclusive Giannis Jade tier card. That's promo code Josh Potter when you download the NBA 2K Mobile app for free right now in the App Store. So thank you so much for supporting the show and downloading the NBA 2K Mobile app. Well, let's get to some roach reportings here. We got plenty, so I want to get to some. Jefferson Alley sent this in, and now Betty's here. She's here
Betty, welcome. Just shout out to baby Betty.
So cute. Oh my Lord, I can't handle it.
Put that in the thumbnail, folks.
Betty.
Well, this comes to us by way of Jefferson Alley. This is about home confinement. Now, during COVID, what did you confine yourself to your home?
I followed the rules.
You were a rules guy?
I was a rules guy. I had a little quarantine.
I think we all followed the rules, right? Or I guess
I think most. I don't know where you were. I think most people had a great time, and
sure.
I talked to one guy, like you check in on people that you wouldn't really talk to a lot.
Sure.
You make more phone calls than you would, and text messages become like hour conversations. Like I talked to one guy. And I'm not putting myself down, but I would say he's like a stereotypical cool guy. Like in high school stereotypes, he's a cool guy, and he's an adult now, And I was like, "What are you up to?" He's like I'm on these dating apps, but I'm not trying to meet anybody. It's like it's just a mind fuck. Like, what am I doing? You
were just trying to conjure conversation.
Yeah, but I'm like, I wanted to meet, then I wouldn't do it. But they wanted me, but I'm like following the rules.
Oh, I see.
He's like, yeah, like I'm dating 3 women right now, and I'm like, what? I'm like trying not to kill my family and stuff, and he's like, he's like, yeah, I'm dating 3 women. It's hard, like because they want to date me for like long term. I'm like, what? He's like, well, yeah, I went to a party last night.
That kind of stuff. I was always like, this is just more of an excuse to leave me out of the parties. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, yeah, I'm being safe and I'm following the rules, but really I just didn't get invited anywhere.
Can I be honest with you and don't get mad?
Sure.
This is like a immunity of hurting your feelings. COVID never really happened. We just made its thing. And we had videos of Dr. Fauci. He's my uncle. We had it put on TV, and we just I paid a lot. It's like I bought the advert, like Byron Allen style. Like I bought the programming. So like you would think that you had to be locked down in your house for a year.
I mean, I would not be surprised. I said I never got COVID, and I was kind of like sad that I didn't get COVID because it just showed how lonely I truly was. Like I never got it the whole time.
No, but I didn't get it till I went back on the road after a year. It was a very confusing time. Like I mean, and there's people who were working, and I was choosing not to work because like Arizona's open, as we know, Texas was open, Florida was open because COVID didn't exist out there.
Sure.
And my agent, like, because I don't know if nice guy, but I don't know if they're like worried about my my health or
I see, yeah.
But like not in a bad way. But he's like also like looking out for like, hey, you want to make some money? But like the offers that were being offered were a quarter of what you would be paid if you're headlining.
Well, because there was they would have limited crowds. Yeah, they were like, we can only have an occupancy of 25 in the building.
Yeah. So, anyways, but it was such a mindfuck of, do I choose to work so I don't go broke? And we all of us went through it, and then. Or do I just invite my fans? Hey guys, like a sociopath. Hey fans, thank you for all your support. Come risk your lives and your loved ones' lives and come see me. And it was very confusing, so I just didn't do anything, and I lost all my money, and it was very hard. And
yeah, it was hard.
But you were doing your podcast throughout it, yeah?
I started this during COVID.
Good for you,
at the end of it. So yeah, it was. But some people are still confining themselves in their homes. This Kansas man who robbed a bank last September.
Good segue.
He told police that he was hoping to get caught so he would get prison time to escape his wife.
But this is not a good segue. This is a different subject.
This is this man.
But I thought
hates living with his wife so much,
right,
that he's trying to go to jail.
Not a good segue, but I get it. We moved on.
Yeah, no, we did. Yeah. Lawrence John Ripple took the guilty plea in January. He told the judge Tuesday that he had heart surgery that left him depressed when he committed the bank robbery. The paper reported his public defender told the court that Ripple had lived in a law-abiding life and he was in a stable relationship with his wife. He has 4 stepchildren, the report said. Ripple handed a note to the bank teller in Kansas City demanding cash and warning that he had a gun. He took the money, it was $2,900, and went to sit in the lobby where he told the guard that he was the guy he was looking for. So he just took the money and then just sat in the lobby and was like, it's me. You looking for the robber? That's me over here, pal.
Oh, he wanted to get out.
He wanted to get caught because he was sick of his stupid wife, I guess.
It's like he didn't that's what happens when you don't have friends you can talk to, or a therapist or anyone, because someone would just be like, hey buddy, just get a divorce, bro.
yeah
Just get a divorce or come stay with my couch for a few days. But listen, it's free for him to stay. I wonder what his thought process is. It's like maybe he just wants a place to stay for free.
Well, that's the thing. It's like he's like,
he's too old to join
my
the
wife
army.
makes 3 meals a day. She makes the bed. But boy, oh boy, I can't stand her. Where can I get kind of something like that? And he goes, you know what? Jail. Jail's good. But there are people, the reason I brought up COVID earlier to bring it all full circle.
Okay.
There are people who I noticed, who I thought had rock solid relationships. They went into COVID and they came out of it hating each other. And then other people who I thought were single as can be locked themselves down with somebody and they came out of it in love, as a union. So I thought that was very, very interesting how it kind of forced people one way or the other,
But I think you weren't supposed to, people who maybe comedians we know, people travel, people work, and you come back and you love each other and you miss each other and stuff. But I don't think you're supposed to be trapped next to a person for that long.
No, I mean, that's the thing. This guy, I feel like this is lingering COVID for this guy. He's like, I'm so fucking sick of my wife. How do I get out of it? And then he robbed a bank, not even for a lot of money. $2,900 to rob a bank for seems...
He didn't do it for the money. He did it because he wanted to go to jail. You're right.
Yeah, exactly.
Younger people can join the army for that. I'm in an unsafe. I've talked to people after I've done some USO tours and stuff, and everyone joins for different reasons. People from every background and all the things, but some people join because they're like, I'm in a unhealthy,
an abusive relationship,
or my home.
Okay.
I'm 18. My family's uber religious, and I have nothing. I've been raised a certain way and I don't want to be like this anymore, and so I joined the Air Force or I joined whatever, and then you have a new thing. But when you're 60, it's just prison.
There's no army for being 60. They don't want you in the army, right?
I would assume not.
No, I don't think they do.
Maybe if we Ukraine is Ukraine, they're like, hey, you're a man.
Right. It was I forget when the war started. It was everyone from 18 to 88 or something.
Is that
right?
true?
I think something like that.
The 88-year-old men are out there.
They got to get anybody who can pick up a gun or carry one, right?
So this guy's other option was starting World War III, maybe. He could have shot Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Is Zelensky the new Franz Ferdinand?
No, what happened? Isn't that start of World War I? Some guy stabbed Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah, he got shot.
Yeah, I was right.
Franz Ferdinand, the band, "Take Me Out." Never heard that song.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that checks out.
Rob,
No, that's correct. You got
okay.
That was what started World War I.
Listen, can I tell you guys, this is a great show. We're educating people. We're making them feel better about themselves.
Jefferson Alley sent in this thing about the guy. He's this. Maybe if you're out there and you hate your wife, this is a way out of it. Go to prison.
Have you ever been to a prison?
I've been to a prison. Yes, I performed at Attica one time.
Oh my God.
Which was crazy.
Why, with a famous person, or just a gig that pays some money? Or?
It was a gig that paid some money at the time.
Because for people listening, it's there might be a thing where you open for some super famous person, but it's a charity type thing.
Yeah, this wasn't a Johnny Cash situation. Right. It was actually for the COs, not the prisoners.
How interesting.
Yeah, because one of the comics was a CO.
Wow, I performed at Guantanamo Bay.
Whoa,
Yeah.
for the prisoners?
Yeah, for the Taliban. Yeah.
Well, they were all fake terrorists. They're all like, they're just guys that are in there. They were at some Yemeni wedding, and there's a guy in there. He's like, I just got scooped up at the wrong time, but thanks for coming to entertain us, Taylor. This is
I really did. They had a McDonald's on the base.
No shit.
And I like really wanted to go to McDonald's, and like they were like ha ha ha, and I was like, no, but seriously, can we stop at the McDonald's?
The Guantanamo Bay McDonald's.
Who says they get to go to McDonald's in Cuba? Like, I'm probably never coming back here again.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, if all goes well, I don't end up back here again. Like, I'd look for the troops again, but like maybe San Antonio, you know, like. But I didn't get to go to the.
You didn't get to go?
No.
Damn it! What was the other place that they had prisoners? Abu Ghraib, was that what it's called?
Yeah, is that?
You ever get to perform there?
Can I tell you, I was booked. I was gonna go to Iraq. I was offered to go to Iraq, Afghanistan, like in 2005, maybe.
Wow.
When it was like scary still.
Yeah.
I mean, it still is. You know?
When it was now it's chill. You know, it's like Disneyland out there, I guess.
But the way performing for the troops goes. Have you done this before?
No.
So like, there's the one, and respect. Like, there's different organizations that. This is how it was before. Like, I'm talking 15 years ago. I haven't investigated recently, but there's the ones that pay you to go, and like I talked to comedians who were like, "Oh, because you're not next the USO, you don't get paid to go, but they pay for your travel, and you're next to Drew Carey or Miss America or Wilmer Valderrama, or like, you know what I mean? It's like I would feel safer in Iraq next to like Ryan Reynolds than I would feel walking down Los Angeles Boulevard, if that's a real street.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like
Los Angeles Boulevard.
You know what I mean? Well, like, it sounds scary, you know? So then, but then there's the other organizations, and I'm sure I know that there's many wonderful ones, but I'm just talking about what I was told 15 years ago. Is there's the ones that pay you. So there's comics that would go to pay their bills. They would keep going to Afghanistan once a month. Mm-hmm. But like one of these comics told me, like, yeah, we were in like a Black Hawk. And we had to wait a second because the one that took off right before us was shot down.
Oh my god!
And you're like 4 random comedians, and you don't have all the security, and like it's not a cool, safe deal, you know?
Yeah.
But with that said, I was offered to go to Iraq, Afghanistan for Thanksgiving 2019, and I was gonna go, and Willem Dafoe was signed up to go too.
Oh wow!
And I think his yoga instructor too. Apparently, like they would do like a yoga thing for the troops. Like he's not a perform. He's a brilliant performer, but he's not like a perform for the troops kind of thing, you know. And I was going to stand up, but then they cancel it last minute because Trump wanted to go visit the troops for Thanksgiving, and security, like they're not going to have a bunch of goofy people go out there.
Yeah.
So then, because I was like, I was excited to go in the safest way possible, like what a story would experience, and then that stopped, and they're like, "You want to go to Italy?" And I was like, "Well, yeah," but like no one's impressed. Like, hey, I just want to. You tell the crowd, like, "Hey guys, I performed I got back from performed for the troops in Rome."
Yeah.
They're just like, "Fuck you, buddy!" Like, you got pizza, like. But then I'm never gonna go to Iraq or Afghanistan now.
Yeah, because we pulled out of there. But hey, we might get another hot one going.
Hopefully, there's another war going on. Maybe Palestine.
Maybe Ukraine.
USA,
pretty soon, the Palestine one. Maybe get a Taiwan one in there down the road.
You know what someone told me?
What's that?
Is that like we might go to war with China?
Can I tell you a little secret? It's already done.
The war's over? Thank God, the war is over.
Yeah, they won already.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, because there's wars.
There's economic imperialism that's already long taken hold. We've given them land. We've given them everything. They're here, folks. If you're scared of China, guess what? They're already here.
Look at this guy using words like economic imperialism. Who's like didn't know about Hamas attacking Israel for 2 months. You're a fascinating special man.
I don't want to know about anything. I just want to look at baseball and butts.
Baseball and butts. Would you say that like those are your 2 passions?
I would say yes. Those are high up there for sure. Football, gambling. I like things like that too. You know.
Can I tell you something? A little callback to earlier, but related to this. One time I met Trevor Hoffman at McDonald's.
Okay.
Why is that funny?
I don't know, because it's so random. You go to McDonald's a lot.
I have a lot of stories. I had a birthday party at McDonald's, and This was also 2 weeks ago, and my grandpa yelled at all my friends, and they cried.
Oh no!
Yeah,
and they all came for the McDonald's birthday.
Yeah, because he's like, get inside, it's time for the cake, and they all cry.
Oh, because they were out in the ball pit or whatever.
They were having fun in that thing that like is like the terrifying plastic.
I don't like that shit. Do you go in that?
Not anymore.
No, I mean,
like 2 weeks ago I did, but
were you a big ball pit guy?
By the way, can we just? I'll answer this question. But I just want to say the best joke in all of comedy that's funny every time, as you see that I'm bringing it back, is, I used to poop my pants like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Was that I was a ball pit guy until I learned about germs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would think that would happen hand in hand. The first time I went into a ball pit and I took the ball and I looked at it and it was wet. I said, "This is for the birds."
Good for you.
My mom would put that into our brains though. She'd be like, "They pee in there."
They do.
They poop and they pee in there. You don't want to go in there. And so I would have that ingrained in my brain, and I never went into a ball pit.
Not even to poop or pee?
Nope, especially.
What if you pee into it? So it's like, it's not your problem.
Yeah, I just pee on all the kids that are, I'm like, you animals playing in your stupid ball pit. I remember there was a girl, I went to a Britany Spears like pop-up thing here in LA, and a girl tried to get me to go into an adult ball pit, and I said, "Who do you think
there's
you brought here?"
Weirder stuff in there.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, what would be in the adult ball pit? Ooh. Well, you want to hear about this story?
I would love to.
This comes to us by way of T-Bone. This is fun because it involves a teacher and a student. Some of my favorite stories involving teachers and students. A high school teacher has been arrested on 5 counts of sexual activity with a student after his mother found out what had been happening. Charlotte Mecklenburg police in North Carolina said the alleged victim is an 18-year-old male student in South Mecklenburg High School, where a 26-year-old Gabriella Neufeld taught. So he's 18 and she's 26. Nothing wrong here.
There's a few things wrong, but
only that he's still in school, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
There's only about 12 things wrong, but
yeah, the age is just the only thing not wrong, I guess.
I think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. Her name, listed as Gabriella Cartea Neufeld by the sheriff's office, does not appear on the school's website. Police said the teacher and student had engaged in sexual activity in the 5300 block of the Closburn Road, which is the location of Park Road Park. What a terrible name for a park.
That's the worst part of this whole story.
Yeah, the real crime here is naming the park Park Road Park. It's about 3 miles from the school. There's a tweet about it. Prosecutors say she and an 18-year-old student were caught by the student's mom, both naked, having sex in a car at Park Road Park.
The mom found them having sex in the car?
In Park Road Park.
They were parked at Park Road Park.
But like, did he like? How does the mom find you? Like,
I wonder if it's one of those things where, like, you know, they have location on their phone. You know, like that's the thing that I'm learning about more and more now.
Good call.
Like, I have never been married. Obviously, I've been barely in a long-term relationship since my 30s, and I had no idea how many relationships out there people are tracking their significant other on these dots on the phone.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I know people who do that, and it's very no thank you to me.
Yeah, it's strange to me, but it's also, I kind of get it, you know, at the same time.
Well, there's safety, and there's genuinely safety.
That's the other
parts
thing.
of
Yeah,
it
they cloak it in like, well, I just want to make sure you're okay.
But like that's a very legit, valid part of it, you know? And
sure, until you're like, no, I just wanted to check and see if you're all right every 4 minutes of the day to see where you exactly.
I would be embarrassed too to be like if I'm like, she just sees that I'm like on my couch for 3 days.
That's something that I noticed I had like on my Snapchat, the little guy, he doesn't, you know, he moves around or whateber. My little guy just stays. It's the same thing. It's like a location thing, but it's like your person, you're a guy. It's like it's supposed to look like me or whatever, and he moves around when I move.
So everyone knows your location from your Snapchat?
I just figured that out.
Like all your followers know where you are at all times?
I mean, my Snapchat's a little more private. It's more people that are in my like contact list or whatever. But yeah, they conceivably. I just found that out.
Oh, that's weird. But did you know? Remember? Oh my God, John McAfee. Remember how he got caught?
No.
So he was on McAfee.
Yes.
So he was on. I'm sure my story is probably 90% right. Let's fact check this, but. So he was on the run because he's accused of murdering somebody in like whatever country he was living in, like hiding from
Guatemala, right?
I don't think it was somewhere. And but he was like trolling. He loved the attention he was getting, like where in the world is Carmen Sandiego style. So he was like talking to Joe Rogan and stuff. And like I think he posted on his website, or Joe did, a picture that he sent to him. And it was geotagged.
No.
Because if you go on your iPhone, you can type in a city. And it'll show you all the pictures you took in that city. You type in an address or a street. It's really convenient if you're looking for a picture, but it's really terrifying if you think about it. Also
scary as hell. Yeah,
but
he was Guatemala.
Good for you. Look at you. But he got caught because he sent a picture out or posted a picture of where he was.
Well, you know how I knew that? Because he also used to shit on the faces of Guatemalan women. Remember?
But consensually.
Yes,
but it was also taking advantage of
for
people.
money. Yeah, he was like,
it's horrible.
He's like, I'll give you $10,000 if you like lay beneath this hammock while I. And then remember the women would be like, Mr. McAfee made me lay beneath the hammock where he.
I don't know if you needed the accent.
I mean, it's an alarming piece of tape. Do you remember that?
I don't remember
That's
that, but have you ever
horrible.
heard of these like Dubai these Dubai parties that women end up in?
Well, I mean, yes, because here's the thing: men in Dubai have lots of money, and they go, please come to Dubai or whatever. So like, adult actresses, OnlyFans models, these types of people are like, hell yeah, I'll go check that out. And they all go together, and then it's like, it's almost slavery for like, it's real close. It gets scary. It's like, are they going to end up in a bucket on a ship? I don't know.
I've talked to women who've been invited to those things.
Yes.
I've heard stories about it, yeah. It's stuff that you wouldn't even see on a YMH heavy episode. It gets kind of that wild.
Really?
Yeah. Like they're called porta parties sometimes.
Oh.
For reasons.
Stop.
I'm not joking.
Lots of pee-pee
Do a
stuff.
little Googling when you get home and tell me how your stomach feels afterwards.
Check if you can see if John McAfee, Guatemalan woman.
I don't know this.
It was like on 2020 or something.
And this is the guy protecting our computers?
He's dead now. He's dead. But yes, that's how he did get all of his money. Oh yeah, hit the video.
Video?
By the way, off topic, do you see how bored my daughter is at your show?
I just know that.
She is so not interested in your show.
I know. Well, see if you can find this. I mean, I just want to hear this woman say, Mr. McAfee made me lay beneath the hammock. It was the best.
I still don't get.
It made me laugh so hard.
I still don't know how that kid was found by his mom. Like, was
Well,
it,
let's
you
see
think
if
he was
it
like, I was
gives-
at the mom, I'm going to the park with my friends. I'll see you later. And then it's probably the tracking thing you said.
Maybe there's some details here. Prosecutors say the mother heard about the relationship over Thanksgiving and yesterday was suspicious, seeing her son was not at rugby practice. So she must have noticed that he was not at rugby practice. Prosecutors say that the mother noticed on Life 360, a family safety location app.
There you go.
She then saw on the app that her son was in Park Road Park. According to prosecutors, she drove to the park herself, allegedly found them in the car having sex, took pics of the car and license plate, and called police. I was going to say, did she take pics of the sex? I was like, I don't think you need that many details, lady. You caught them. Police arrived, covered them both with blankets, and arrested the teacher. Prosecutors say after investigating, the two have had sexual interactions at least 5 times and under 100 times. Well, that's really narrowing it down. I mean, can you believe that that's like including inside the student's mother's home and car and the teacher's home. Prosecutors say that. So that wasn't even his car. It was his mom's car. You're just fucking teachers in the mom's car. Oh, you found it?
I think I might have also.
Let's see.
That was my first time. I was ashamed, but then I got used to it.
What did he have you do?
Sit on this hammock. The hammock has a hole.
He put you in a hammock. Then after that, he lays down on the hammock. Then he
What does he do?
He would cut a little hole, and he would sit there.
And
That's what he used it for. Because he wanted to have, like, Scott sex, and I didn't agree with that.
she didn't like that.
What a piece of garbage.
I thought you said he was shitting on their faces.
No. I had it wrong. Excuse me.
That makes it so much better.
Where they poop on him?
Yeah, they're shitting on him.
Okay, that's better.
Right.
Hell yeah.
And they were like, that woman was like, I don't want to. Keep it going. Because there was one woman who was
when you poop in someone's mouth. He used to make you shit in his mouth.
All right, I feel better now.
She's so happy.
Yeah, she's
like,
psyched
hell
about it.
yeah.
I feel
shit in that
much
mouth.
better.
She got paid so much money for it.
I hope
daily.
so, but
Awesome.
I mean, maybe a lot for her. But you think he gave her a lot?
Well, go back. Let's see what she says there, because she described it there for a second.
Look
No,
how
you have to go
happy
back
she
that
is.
far.
I'm happy for her.
Yeah, play it real quick.
Make you shit in his mouth. Like that.
Well, now that I feel less bad,
I've never done that before. And it was an experience for me. And
He puts his head under your butt and...
do you think he makes them eat Metamucil crackers first?
Yeah, does he like
he has a preference?
Does he
like,
curate their shit? I mean, you'd have to, right? If you're getting that.
I think it's reverse. I think he eats his shit and then he tries to figure out what they had.
Oh, it's like a game.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wow!
You've investigated.
I'm
this.
just saying, it's something you could do. Speaking of shit, I did throw you in one more
Segues.
article in there.
Yeah.
Segues are
which is
really
interesting because it's about shit and an attorney.
Oh my lord! Let me
And
see
it
here.
is interesting. And
Aha! I found it. Here we go. This is from Kirsten. An Ohio attorney has been suspended after being accused of putting his own feces into a Pringles container and throwing it into a parking lot of a victim's advocacy center. I mean, that just sounded like a good way to get rid of your shit, is throwing it in a Pringles container. You know what I mean? It's the perfect shape.
It's recycling.
Yeah, it seems like, I mean, it's got that seal, so you're not like,
It's
it doesn't
respectful.
smell. Yeah, it seems like a great, if you're going to put shit in any container, a Pringles can seems pretty good.
for sure.
You know what? I agree with you too on this one.
But
Like,
then he threw
gets
the
better.
Pringles can. That's the problem, like a grenade or something.
Into a victim's advocacy center.
Let's
And
see what
he's
that's
But
an
what are they
attorney.
victims of? What if they're victims of
His
something?
shit crimes.
Well, let's see. The Ohio Supreme Court suspended attorney Jack Blakesley for a year for the alleged incident. His suspension will be stayed after 6 months. However, if he is accused of misconduct again, he will serve the full year, blah, blah, blah. Blakesley said he was only doing a prank, and it was one that he had pulled 10 times that year. All right. But judges disagreed. The justices said Blakesley had known the advocates working at the center for years and was going to see them in court 15 minutes after he threw the container into the parking lot. At the time, Blakesley was representing the accused in a capital murder case. He claimed that he was not targeting anyone with his antics, but had a habit of placing his waste in Pringles cans and randomly throwing them from his car as he traveled on the road. Well, hell, I mean, yeah, we've all been there, right?
They make it seem so accidental.
He's like, it's kind
have
of my
this
thing.
habit.
It's kind of my thing. I just, I put my shit in Pringles cans and I drive down the road and I throw it out the window.
But he did the same advocacy center 10 times. Is that what it was saying? The same one?
Well, he said he had pulled the prank 10 times that year, but he didn't say where or to whom he did. He's just like, this is a prank I always do. I put it on my grandma's lawn. I put it on my uncle's lawn.
It's part of my habit.
It's my thing. I'm the guy who puts shit in Pringles cans and throws it out the window. That's me.
Some people can't quit smoking.
Right.
I can't quit buying Pringles and then shitting in them.
Oh, yeah. That's how does he eat the Pringles? I'm
Could you
curious.
imagine he doesn't? He just tosses them out.
He just dumps Pringles
There's no
out of
better
the can.
container for that.
But what if it's the same for advocacy center every time? They're like,
think it
oh,
might be.
Pringles. We got someone threw Pringles into us. Thinking like, they got me again.
No.
Man, there's all kinds of Pringles cans in this parking lot.
I haven't seen Pringles, by the way, in like 20 years, I think. Do they still exist?
Yeah, of course.
Sun Chips just came back somehow. I haven't seen Sun Chips in a long time, but like I've been getting Sun Chips.
Yeah, they are
recently.
out there, but they're in a bag, Sun Chips. The Pringles are still in that stacked can, which is perfect for a solid piece of shit.
I mean,
Right.
you can bomb that real good.
I truly haven't seen that Pringle guy in 20 years.
Now, if you get a short,
you
stout
can get a
one
short
like
one
that,
if you're having a light day. You had a light meal.
Right.
Yeah, you can
But
really
you still
split
want to
it
get
up.
your habit off.
At the time, Blakesley
your
said he
habit
was. The court found that there was clear and convincing evidence that he chose the Haven of Hope parking lot as his drop zone to get a thrill from pranking victim advocates whom he admittedly had known for years and whom he would most likely be seeing in court 15 minutes later. So he's like doing this, and then he goes to court, and they're like, He's like, hey, did anything weird happen to you today? And they're like, what are you talking about? He goes, I don't know. Just, you see any Pringles cans or anything?
Yeah, that's the worst when they no-sell.
Yeah.
You know, you
Here he is doing this, and 15 minutes later, he's like, he didn't even talk about the shit-filled Pringles can that I had.
You want that reaction. They do it for the
reaction. Yeah, that's the whole point of doing it. The opinion noted that the primary purpose of attorney discipline is not to punish the offender, but to protect the public. The court found a greater sanction was needed to protect the public. So they're still discussing the fact that, he was doing this in this particular parking lot. However, the evidence in this case shows that despite societal standards of cleanliness and decorum, Blakesley failed to control his own bizarre impulses to place feces-filled cans out in public for unsuspecting people to find. I like how this guy thinks everyone loves Pringles so much, by the way, that they're going to go, is that a Pringles can? Boy, oh boy, I just sure love Pringles. And they open it up to find his shit, and he's like, you thought you were going to get delicious Pringles, and it's my feces in there, you sucker.
That's his biggest delusion, honestly, is thinking that people love Pringles that much. You're totally right.
Yes.
Like, if someone threw a Pringles can through my window, I would not even want to touch the Pringles can.
I would never eat the Pringles.
I wouldn't even open it.
Yeah.
I could see you opening it.
I would not.
I could see you opening it.
I'm not a snack guy.
He could get so many more victims, though, if he targeted a food bank.
Sure.
That's a good point.
He doesn't need a victim advocacy center.
Do you think, how Pringles have like that paper seal over the top? Do you think do you think he peels that open, puts the shit in, and then puts that paper down so it looks like it's sealed
I bet that's his toilet paper.
Oh, he wipes with that?
He wipes a little.
Damn.
Maybe.
Blakesley described his actions as pranks, admitted it was stupid, and that he's embarrassed by the public revelation of his conduct and media attention. Blakesley claimed that he had no intention of throwing that thing in Cambridge and did not pick a spot, but just happened to be on his way down the alley. He said he routinely disposed of the cans while on the way to work. So just shit in the toilet, guy. I mean, come on. What?
Yeah.
Who's handling this much feces?
But maybe he's shitting in the toilet and scooping it out with the Pringles can.
I'd imagine he is.
Lord.
Either way, he's handling a great amount of his feces. That's alarming to me.
Can I tell you something? I'm nauseous.
Yeah. No, this guy's a menace.
You're a menace for telling me about the story.
Well, hold on. It gets even
Wish I
worse.
had a Pringles can right now.
I'm so happy you
Yeah,
don't.
so you could blow off some steam.
You
if
ruined
you're feeling
Pringles.
nauseous, we can get you a Pringles can. Do you have any out there?
We might have a chip bag. I don't know if it'll be as good as a Pringles bag, but
You've ruined Pringles for me for the rest of my life.
We shouldn't be eating Pringles anyway, folks, and now you'll be more weary when you see a Pringles can. You'll go, I might be pooping there.
Pringles are just like that really weird uncle of the Lay's family.
Are they Lay's?
I don't think so. That's what I'm saying. It's like a
Remember they had that weird
distant cousin.
They had that weird chemical in it too.
No, that was Lay's that did that with the. You're talking about the
Olestra or something.
No, it was like Solen. What was that shit, Rob? Where it was like Olestra made your butt leak.
Yeah,
but I think Pringles had something. No,
Pringles might have too, and that could be his issue.
Pringles is owned by Kellogg's.
So maybe they did have.
In them.
Maybe they had that Celestra shit in it or whatever, Olestra shit, and he's like, "I'll get you Pringles. You're making me shit. Now I'm gonna shit back into you." It's all where it came from. Blakesley explained that he threw the cans to blow off steam, and that he got a kick out of imagining the look of surprise on faces of those people who found the Pringles cans. Blakesley did not attempt to establish that he had a mental disorder to mitigate any sanction he might face, and he denied his acts were related to his PTSD. Boy, oh boy, this guy would go to Nam, and now he's like, you know what? He's like, I hear the choppers, and it's like, riders on the storm, and he's like, I got to shit in this Pringles can right now.
Sounds like he hates it.
Says that he's a Vietnam veteran.
It does?
Yeah, and he has PTSD from it.
It sounds like
my God.
It sounds like he hates his wife too, and is just trying to get to prison.
Yeah,
he's like, "There's nothing wrong with me. I chose to do these things, and take me to prison with that other guy with the $2,000."
He agreed his behavior was not normal. He said, "There has to be something going on that's related to some of the things I went through early in life." Yeah, I mean, this guy. There's someone who was like yelling at him to, Russian roulette style, like fucking. Christopher Walken, what was that movie where Deer Hunter?
Deer Hunter.
Yeah, and he's just getting yelled at, and you're like, get him out, and he's like, and he has to shit in a Pringles can to like, boy, oh boy, PTSD's no joke.
It's not. It's true. It's I feel bad for these people. Can we show some people who did good things?
You know, I don't know if we have anyone like that. Do you have anybody?
This is the wrong show for that.
I'll tell you what. It's just wild to think of this guy's defending a murderer, but then he's also just doing shit crimes on the side.
He's like, you know what? By the way, did you see the Pringles can out in the parking lot? Did you happen to pick it up and open it?
That's the worst when you do a prank. I think that they don't tell you about it.
Yeah. Or when you never come across it or whatever. Oh boy, Taylor, tell us more about the special before we wrap up.
Hey, listen,
I want to hear more about it.
My name's Taylor. I'm a comedian. I was runner-up on America's Got Talent. I'm a very talented comedian.
That's right.
I have a comedy special on YouTube.com. I'm the first person to ever have a video on YouTube.com. And if you look up Taylor Williamson Live at the Comedy Store, I have a big tour coming up. I'm going to go all over the country to tell some jokes. TaylorWilliamson.com is the schedule. Calgary, where we're going. I'm going to Washington State, Oklahoma.
Wow.
Louisville, Tempe, Arizona, all over. I'm going all over the place, and
my phone is acting.
I
was trying to play music underneath you here, and
give me some sound effects. Give me a sound effect.
I don't care about that. Not a fig.
Well, that's a hurtful one. Can we do a positive sound effect? Can we do a sound effect that doesn't hurt
Sorry,
my
that was me.
feelings?
I did not mean to do that.
Can't abide such idiocy any longer.
How about this one?
Now watch this drive.
You know that guy?
Who said that?
In Walmart.
It's George W. Bush.
Oh, yeah?
So was this one.
In Walmart.
That wasn't him.
I'm sorry.
Is that George W. Bush on the making some music?
No, this is just our So Long song.
Did I do a good commercial?
You did. Everyone go. It's out right now. The special is out right now. Taylor Williamson live.
Taylor Tomlinson, Netflix. Just watch Taylor Tomlinson specials.
Taylor Williamson, YouTube, live at the Comedy Store. Go check it out.
Was I a good guest?
You were a great guest.
Like on the scale, like of all the guests you've had, am I better than the worst guests you've had?
We'll have to let the people to decide that. I think you were fantastic.
You really mean that?
Yeah.
I really enjoyed myself, and like I really like I'm grateful to be here, and I'm very inspired by you, and I'm so proud of everything that you've done for yourself.
You've always been so nice, and I'm so happy that I've gotten to, because people, I mean, there's a ton of comics that I met that way that don't remember that time. You know what I'm saying?
Am I treating you wrong? Should I be like, don't look at me?
No, it's very nice. I appreciate it.
I'll start doing that if you're more comfortable with that.
No. I don't think so. I mean, you can if you
Buddy,
want.
can you stop talking to me? I don't know who you are. I'm trying to do a podcast. Can you please leave me alone? I'm trying to do a podcast. I get you from Buffalo. I've been there before, but please leave me alone. I'm on a podcast. Do you get the joke I'm doing?
Yeah.
Do you get the joke?
Yeah.
I don't know if people get. Do the listeners get it? You think?
Sound off in the comments if you get the joke. But I gotta let you know where I'm gonna be. It's coming up here, December 22nd, 23rd, Tampa Bay Side Splitters. Then January 12th and 13th, my birthday weekend, gonna be in Wise Guys, Salt Lake City. Tickets are all in the descriptions. Go check them out. Go check out Taylor's special, and we will see you next time here on the Josh Potter Show.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for having me.
Bye, Betty.
Bye, Betty.
Bye, Betty.
I follow at Betty the Puppy Doggy on Instagram. That's really the most important thing.
I mean,
I'm sorry you were bored by the show, Betty.
Betty, do you like the show? Are you bored by it? She's sleeping. But Taylor Comedy on social media. Anyways, I appreciate everyone who likes me. Can I tell you I don't want to leave? I'm gonna miss this hang.
I'm gonna miss you too. You can come back anytime.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Next week?
Sure.
Okay, I'll see you next week.
We got to fill up some episodes.
Great, thank you, buddy.
All right.
Bye.
We'll see you next time, folks. Goodbye.
On the lady leg. That man tried to knock that bitch head loose. He need to get his ass. You just walk around there now. Or you want that?